Welcome to the final video in our risk planning series, focusing on the role of risk management across the entire project lifecycle, which is very important. So, we'll explore how risk management integrates with the other processes, including the initiating, the planning, the executing, the monitoring and controlling, finally closing, and how it integrate with the other processes and its best practices for maintaining a continuous monitoring and adaptations to risks. So risk management is continuous activity that spans in all of the phases of the project life cycle. For example, during the initiation, we identify a high level risks that could impact the visibility when doing the initiation, let's say, process. On planning phase, we develop a detailed strategies and risk response plans, including identifying the risks, including performing a qualitative, quantitative risk analysis. Also, we develop these responses to handle, let's say, any threat or opportunity when it comes. During the execution phase, we monitor for these new risks and apply pre-planned responses. In the monitoring and controlling phase, we continuously evaluate and update the risk management plans. Finally, in closing, we review the effectiveness of our risk management efforts to inform the future projects. Also, how it integrates with the other project processes. So, risk management must be integrated with other project processes to ensure a holistic approach. For example, in scope management, it can, identify the risks that can cause a scope changes, which is also must be addressed. Also, in schedule management, in schedule management, it involves identifying risks that could delay the timelines. When it comes to cost management, it requires the inclusion of risk reserves for potential cost impacts. And in communication management, it ensures that the stakeholders are informed about risks and responses. Continuous risk monitoring. So, continuous risk monitoring involves regularly reviewing the risk register, tracking emerging risks, and using performance data to identify deviations that could indicate a new risks. And this ensures that the project remains proactive in addressing uncertainties. A very important concept here, which is adaptation to evaluate to evolving risks. So, as you know, that projects are dynamic and risks evolve over time. So you need to ensure regularly evaluate the effectiveness of the risk responses and adjust the plans as necessary based on changes in the project or new information. Also, ensuring the engagement with the stakeholders to ensure the alignment and responsive to evolving conditions. Here are the best practices for risk management in the project lifecycle. So it's important to adopt best practices to ensure an effective risk management, such as maintaining an updated risk register, also fostering a risk aware culture within the team. Finally, you need to conduct a risk audits to learn and improve for future projects. What is the role of risk owners or responsible for throughout the project lifecycle? So risk owners play an important role throughout the project lifecycle, and assigning owners to each risks ensures that they monitor and implement the responses and encourage regular communication with the stakeholders to keep all of the parties aligned. Here are the key benefits of integrated risk management. So, integrated risk management delivers multiple benefits, including enhances the decision making, also improve the project outcomes throughout reduced disruptions, as well as a greater stakeholder confidence and the project ability to deliver the results. Here are some of these challenges and solutions that you might face when integrating the risk management planning with the other project lifecycle key processes. So, common challenges in managing risks throughout the project lifecycle include the risk fatigue, um, insufficient resources, and resistant to change. And these can be addressed by keeping the process dynamic and also allocating an additional resources during the planning phase and fostering a strong risk aware culture within your team and within your organization. And to summarize our session, we say that risk management is an ongoing process that requires a continuous monitoring and adaptation to ensure the success. Integration with other project processes and adherence to best practices provide a holistic approach to handling uncertainties effectively, ultimately contributing to successful project outcomes.